sports. welcome everyone to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Coyotes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Florida State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Looking to throw on second down. This one's complete. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. He slings it deep to the left. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Seminoles. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Coyotes in the hurry up. Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. The Coyotes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Excellent field position here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got
hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Knowles! What a grab and go for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Fielded in the end zone, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up for great field position.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Coyotes headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Coyotes will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch around the 50. Special teams play. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for this offense. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Quarterback adapting. The ball is out behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
The freshman trying to take a shot but put just a little too much on it.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defensive coordinators showing heat before the snap. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's got to... It's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On second down, he'll fire. And that pass intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, no! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this. Fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running back goes in motion. They'll run the option. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dingoes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And the Seminoles get the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Coming after it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground,
He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's second down. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilkerson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kemp. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, it's now second down.
Second down coming up.
Keeps it on the bootleg.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And he's not...
He's tackled.
The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Coyotes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking for a man on second down. Throwing right. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, no! And the route is on. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes it Florida State. 66, Coyotes.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Using his legs, it's Kemp. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Coyotes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Safe completion on the screen. On the move at the 30. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Seminoles look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida State, 73. Coyotes, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Coyotes will call on their punt team. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch on the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Off-play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Kemp. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. He's got his man across the middle. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Runs through the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Coyotes have moved it inside the 20. Going up top on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, no! And the pummeling has started. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Snatches it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Dingoes! Away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Florida State. And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be brought down.
And the Coyotes offense will take over.
Offense set on 1st down. looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. Oh, there might have been trouble.
On first
Down so quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile, that's why they're getting...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense...
Touchdown Seminoles! And the route is on.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilkerson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Brings up second and goal.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Knowles! And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.